towards the realization of the reality of consciousness. There is nothing that is not karma. I mean, you use the term karma. Yeah, so there is nothing that is not an expression of consciousness, that is not consciousness show, S-H-O-W, show. There is nothing that is not the show of consciousness. There's nothing that is not the show. There is no other show. Show. There is no other show.
You can't change the channel.
Right. All channels are the same show. It's one. There is one superstation out there channeling all those channels. You know, every channel you turn is consciousness. The consciousness
The only show in town.
Yes. The only show, right? Consciousness is the only show in town.
It does have variety.
Yes, of course. It's variety. It's fun.
So
Beautiful.
like everything is for.
Everything is
Everything
towards
is
our
for
awakening.
everything.
Everything
for
is
awakening.
messages and invitation and transportation to our awakening. Everything is moving us a step forward towards our awakening. Everything that is happening to you, that you're experiencing, that you're dreaming, that you're perceiving, is moving you towards your awakening.
That's why they said there's no specific practice that can get you there necessarily, because everything is,
yes, you're right. Everything is the right practice. Everything is just what you need. Everything is unfolding just as it should, as it should. And it's bringing you home. And you know, at some point you get, you get the messages in certain languages that you have to, geez, in Chinese you have to study Chinese, learn Chinese in order to decipher the message, You have to go to study, understand Chinese, what do they mean by mind, consciousness, this and that, and what they're talking about. Gee, you have to sort of learn a certain language and get the nuances, the subtleties of and then you start to sort of understand some things about the message, but it's still, you're not getting it. But in time, you start to see, perceive, and understand between the lines.
In the Course in Miracles, the part of it says something about at the same time that the fall happened, at one mint, the atonement separates it as at one mint. That process started as well, so it's like it's one process.
The call and the
fall.
The fall. F-A-L-L.
Right.
Yeah.
It just, when I read that, I guess I heard it as what you were just saying.
Yeah.
The angst, everything associated with it.
Yes.
Individual me.
Oh, yes.
That's the fall.
Oh, the fall. Yes. Right. And the atonement. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Immediately set in motion this process of return.
Yes.
So it's one.
Right.
It's one thing. All that angst is there until it's recognized. It's just a callback.
Yes, a call back home. Right. Yes. Some cases we have to travel really deep in the jungle. Battle the crocodiles and the snakes, those big snakes, and then we realize, oh gee, it's good enough, so in some cases, it's nice when you don't go for a long stroll. But,
Prodigal son.
the prodigal son, yes,
Goes out to the world and
right,
tries to
yes.
look up and finds it's empty and
Right.
turns around.
Right, comes back home, yes. Yes. Yeah, we could put together some plays, all sorts of, non-duality play.
Actually, that kind of stuff is good. We did that with Tanya once. We were doing our Enneagram types.
Yes.
And it was really cool because what we did was we acted out our character. And by acting out your character, you really get to laugh at it.
Yes.
And it creates a wonderful distance from it.
Right, yes. And you also have to exaggerate it, when
Yeah,
you're
you
playing it.
exaggerate it. And,
Right.
but for me, it was just hysterical.
Yeah.
Because your character really is funny, and it loses power when you laugh at it.
Right. Yeah, it's true.
Because the serious, it's hard to keep it serious when it's so funny.
Yeah.
What was cool about that is that the people who had the same number had to get up and do physical movements. They couldn't watch each other, and we were watching them.
I see, okay.
And we saw how similar the movements were, which was really interesting.
Yeah.
Because they weren't copying each other because they couldn't see what they were doing. So we were sitting there going, oh my God, just watching the actual physical expression of the body-mind configuration.
Yes.
Which just said and then that's you also sit there and you go, wait a minute, there's there's this the similarity that's in there, and it's no different than nature when you look at trees that have similar patterns. So why we're nature?
Yes,
we're
right.
not
Yeah, you
separate
got
from it.
Right.
So why shouldn't there be a pattern?
Yes, right. Yeah.
When those families have patterns.
In the
Families have patterns that are passed down from generation to generation.
Yes. Right. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen that, in my family and with my brothers and some of my brothers with my father. I could see some as this what the fruit did not fall far from the tree or something.
Right.
I see myself sometimes being my brother just about. I act out. I say, oh my gosh, that's my brother. It's not me. Because I'm acting exactly like he does. And I've judged the way he is. It's exactly the same thing. It's really weird sometimes.
But we are more forgiving with ourselves.
Yeah.
There are better reasons why we acted that way.
Of course, there's always justification, right?
Okay, well, it's very lovely to be with you as usual. Yeah, thank you.
Is this going to be on YouTube too? Or?